Inspiroy.
Okay, thanks Google. Hey everyone, it's me! Yeah boy! So here I'm back with my funny accent because I'm sure you missed it. But no, actually, people at Huion contacted me so I could give my impressions on one of their newest tablets. So in this video I'm gonna start with an unboxing of the tablet. Then I will show you a speed painting I made with the tablet and give you my impression on it and talk about my tools and whatnot. Also, I will talk about some problems and solutions I met while setting up the tablet, so it might help someone in the same situation. So since we are talking about tools for digital art, I'm gonna show you my desk, how I work. So I work on a laptop that is getting old but still kicking, plus 2 extra monitors. And I'm gonna tell you a secret that if you start working on several monitors, you can never go back. Ever. So I sped up the thing because, well, it's my first recorded unboxing ever, and otherwise it would look like this for 15 minutes long. Here it is. So this is the Inspiroy Q11K, which is wireless, but we will see that in a moment. As you can see, I landed a critical fail on box opening, I'm sorry. And guess what? In the box there is another box, but this one has colors and we are getting closer to the treasure. So for this occasion, I brought my special knife, a French knife, that I probably got at IKEA, but yeah, very French knife. Ta-da! Here it is! So the inside of the box is covered in foam. I dig the papyrus font. So here's the tablet in itself, but I will keep the best thing for the end. Everything is nicely stacked and, well, here the instruction book with and a driver CD, but personally I didn't use it. I got them directly from the Huion website, just to make sure they are the most recent ones. Let's start with the pen stand one. It got 2 parts, so you can fit your nibs in it, which are in another box. Here the box with a pen icon on it, which contains the pen, obviously, the extra nibs and the wireless USB adapter. In my case, I really don't use a lot of pressure when I draw with a pen tablet, so I don't need to replace my nibs that often, but it's always nice to know you have extra nibs just in case. So the tablet is fully wireless, but that means you need to recharge it. So you get 1 cable for the pen and 1 for the tablet. I let them both charge overnight, and well, I didn't need to recharge them during the whole duration of the speed paint, which was like 10 hours or so. If you are going for a long drawing session, if you think about charging everything beforehand, you know you most likely won't be interrupted. Well, if you decide to do super long drawing session like some people here have done for like 24-hour streams, such long session I can't guarantee it's gonna hold this long, but well, feel free to test it. So here's the most important thing, the thing you are waiting for, the tablet. You can see that it's a really pretty object in itself, though it does show fingerprints. So the first thing I noticed is that you don't have all that extra plastic around the drawing zone. When you have such a small desk as mine, I really appreciate saving as much space I can. Next we have the express keys. Personally, I don't really use express keys, but I'm sure having 8 express keys will be definitely useful for people who use them. So now on the side of the tablet you have the on-off switch, and this is also the place you plug in the cable. Just so you know, the tablet will shut down after like 20 minutes of inactivity. Well, I haven't checked how many minutes, but still don't forget to switch it off to save battery. So on the other side you have a lock switch. I think it's for locking express keys so you don't press them accidentally, but I haven't tested, to be honest. So I cleaned the mess a bit so you can see the tablet better. I'll make a quick comparison with my current tablet. So here's my dinosaur of a tablet. It's an Intuos 3 and it's probably older than some of my subscribers since it came out 14 years ago. But still, I made all my art education on it, graphic design school, animation school, freelance, and it's still holding on today. So I know my Intuos is way old, but let's roll with it. So I'm gonna show you what I mean when I talk about like this extra plastic. Like, as you can see, the Huion has a slightly bigger drawing surface as my Wacom, and yet it takes less space on my desk. And I know it's still a problem on newer Wacom tablets because I got to use them at school and at the studio. I'm gonna point out a last but important thing. So you see my Intuos has a long cable and it's attached to the tablet. So if it breaks on the base like so many of my phone cables, well, it's over. Better buy a new tablet entirely because, well, it's so expensive to send to repair. Well, honestly, I don't know how this tablet survived for like 10 years of daily use, intense use. Good job, you can rest now. The driver installation in itself went pretty smoothly. Well, except for my mouse that decided to throw a fit and I had to reinstall its driver too. Like, what the heck, bars aren't supposed to go backward. Stop. Please stop. So I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but on my Windows 7, I know it's super old like everything I own. Well, you have to start the driver each time you start the computer. Like, it doesn't start on its own, you have to launch it. Thanks to other reviews, I managed to make SAI 1 run with the tablet. I will put the link in the description if you need it. But then I met another issue that seems really specific to my setting. So even though the tablet works with SAI, the fact that I use 3 monitors seems to disturb the tablet. Like when SAI or even sometimes other softwares are on focus, the cursor jumps to my left side monitor. So one of the two solutions I found is either to set the drawing screen in the driver setting on the rightmost monitor, so when it does the jump to the left, it actually jumps to my middle screen, and so on my drawing software, and it does the trick. And also I noted that this jumping problem doesn't happen when I only have one active monitor. So for the second fix, I deactivated my right monitor and my left monitor only to leave the middle one. I then restart the Huion driver. It behaves normally on the middle screen. And then I reactivate the two deactivated monitors, and the cursor stays where it should be on the middle screen. There are no more problems. until I restart the computer and I have to do it again. But to be honest, it sounds like a problem super specific to my own setting. Like not everyone has 3 monitors. Like it might even be caused by Windows 7, because you know it's starting to get old. Well, if you run into a similar problem, here are some fixes you can try. So now we finally get to the interesting part, the drawing. So my first impression is that it was so smooth, like OMG. I think this tablet has 8 times more pressure levels than my current tablet, and you feel them, you really feel them. It picks up the lightest touch, and honestly I needed some time to get used to such sensitivity, especially during precision work such as line art. And I am someone who doesn't put much pressure on my pen to begin with. So right now I'm using it wireless, and it's so nice to have one less cable running behind my desk. So the drawing area is a little smaller than A4 sheet of paper, and for having tested bigger and smaller tablets than that, personally it's my favorite size for non-screen tablets. In the driver settings, you can set the express keys to the right side, so that means you can rotate the tablet and use it left-handed. So since I have to find negative points, so the plastic does feel a bit cheaper than what they do at Wacom, but honestly it's okay. I'm not saying it's gonna break, it's still quality, just that it looks less of a luxury object. But yeah, for the price, it's still very good quality. So I personally don't mind it, but it might be worth mentioning for some people. So there is no eraser tip on the pen, because it's been replaced by the place you plug the cable in for the recharging. Honestly, it's not a big loss, because it's much faster to just press E to use the eraser. And don't forget, you also have 8 express keys you can program and set one of them to the eraser button, for example. Honestly, my overall experience drawing this snowy old Anna has been very nice, and I definitely recommend this tablet if you are searching for one with a decent size and a decent price. For me, the negative points were definitely the driver part. Thankfully, I'm a little computer savvy and found a fix. But well, it's a software problem, so this is something you can fix with driver updates. So I'm confident for the future of this tablet. So well, I think I said everything. Well, I really enjoyed talking during the whole process, even it feels a bit difficult because of my accent, but well, I need to work on that. But anyway, I'm thinking about trying to do some commented speed paint in the future, or maybe just video where I'll talk about art stuff and project, and well, in the meantime, you can enjoy the rest of the speed paint. Thanks for listening until the end. Bye!